Alright, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Let me get this thing operating. I think if I left off, I had this disaster where I was pumping chlorine into my base here, into my natural gas generator, which is a problem. So I need to fix that. Let's get a gas filter in here. And I'll make a little vent. If it's not natural gas, let's vent it out. If it is natural gas, bring it over here. See what we're doing for, make sure it's powered. Meanwhile, let's seal that up. And this should only be operating if it's... I want it shut off, so I'm going to go above. That'll make it turns red when it's not working anymore. Let's go ahead and blow out any bad air eventually, and then let's just give them something to do if they ever run out of work over there, because I'm gonna stop looking at this area for a good bit of time here. Alright, so let's give them something to dig. Alright, so this is going to be low priority. Only if everything else is finished, go ahead and dig that up. And you know what? Also, you can sweep this up if you are looking for work. Alright, that's all. Only if you're out of work. I see a little slickster here. I'm looking for his egg, though, or her egg. Alright, let's go back. The main goal for today is I wanted to really get this spaceship decked out. I want a deluxe spaceship that can do telescope work and also the outer space, the orbital micro lab. So let's make sure I've got those two device in your stations. Yeah, we'll get that in there, and then let's give them a nice carpet to walk on. That should improve their stress, hopefully keep them from stressing out too much. Let's have a ladder up the middle and get this out. This kind of hogs up a lot of space, so I'm going to deconstruct that and rebuild it somewhere else. Oh, that's probably that other planet where I don't have a loop in yet. I need to get a... Let's leave some space over here for their equipment. Now, this takes 60 watts. No, this takes 120 and this takes 60, so I need 180 altogether. But I think these only develop 60, and I'm pretty sure that I can't... Can I add another one? It says engine site. Okay, so I can't build any higher, so I'm going to be short on energy. Let's go back and look at the interior. So I'm going to be short on energy to run both at once, so I'm going to boost it with a little bit of extra, little manual power every once in a while if I need it. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Generator, make it out of copper. Try to use all copper and gold in here to keep it nice and pretty. Now I'm also going to want to keep... Let's make some rooms like this. So we'll have sort of a dining hall here and a bathroom here. Let's get some air in here too. And I'm going to try something new. I've never used these vents, I don't think. It's a pretty new update. So let's see if I can pump air in from here. Oxygen. Let's go back and look at the outer space here. So I'm pumping oxygen in there. Can I go like that? I think I have to come down. There we go. Let's get some oxygen in there. That's kind of high priority. Then they can work in there better. If it's got a steady supply of oxygen in there, be good for their working. what else? Let's view the interior here. You know what? I'm going to... That's some builds. Let's check this big loop that I wanted to make, this cooling loop. Have they got all the polluted water? That's regular water. Regular water. I think they've got all the polluted water up. So this is probably done. I've got a little bit backlogged in there. And let's start running the cooling loop. Go this way. Past this steam engine or steam power plant. Let's come on down. Go through this steam power plant. Oh, must be the long pause. I've got a big lag here. Alright, let's make this out of lead. Let's oops. Gotta connect this boy. Insulated pipes. And let's go, we'll run down, let's try to cool these things off, and I think the best way is to have it run right into the granite, because it will, give off, it'll distribute the heat better than doing that. Okay, let's make some bridges in here. I should have made some more bridges just in case. Okay, so that water will go into there. Do I want it to go in there? Maybe I want it to kind of circle around through here. Alright, let's do that. Let's circle around here. And then circle back. So, circle around there, circle back. And I gotta do the same operation over here. Gotta have another steam engine there. Okay. See if that can do the trick. And then I'll have to get rid of this little joint in here. That'll be doing nothing once it circulates around. Maybe I even should split out right now. Alright. So let's make this stuff a little bit higher priority. Okay. Oh, new printables. What do we got? Oh, a poke shell spawn. I don't know that I've seen any of those yet. Well, I think there might come a day on this planet where I am, you know, doing something with the arbor trees, so maybe I'll put a poke spawn here if I ever, like, brew it up into petroleum or something like that. So why don't I just grab a spawn here. Poke shells. Alright, how's this doing with our polluted oxygen problems? Okay, this is sealed in. That oil should make a good seal, so let's turn this on. And pump all the air out of there. Meanwhile, here, let's make sure that I'm pumping gas. I made sure not to connect it, because if you don't connect it, I mean if I connect it, every gas will just run and blast right out. So I always connect like the exit last, you know, the sort of bypass. So this, I want to say, natural gas. Did that take? Natural gas, yep. And if it's not natural gas, then pump it out here. Okay. So yeah, pump this out. Once that's all out, then I can connect this water supply. How close was I? Almost done. So yeah, I'll connect that water supply once it's a vacuum, and then I will be drawing all my natural gas and just feeding it through. Right, did I see another egg here? That guy was... There he is, he's over on the backside. Okay, oops, looks like I missed a little chunk of lead there. I don't really need to dig that up. This is sort of being a little bit of overkill here. Being a completionist. Okay, meanwhile, let's sweep up any more stuff you find. Alright. That'll keep you guys busy, I hope. Let's go back to our rocket ship and see how that's coming along. Okay, it looks like you've done nothing. Why not? Probably because you can't reach up there. Alright, let's get some ladders in. That might help. And I've never made one of these wall toilets. I've seen it, it was in the patch notes, but let's get a wall toilet. And I'm going to feed it with water. But I don't want... maybe I do want... I think I also need a hand washing station. Maybe I'll use that chlorine one. That'll fit into this little narrow spot. You know what? Let's get a nice plant of some buddy bud. That'll release some floral scents that'll flow throughout the whole rocket ship and make everyone feel good. That's also a stress relief, I think. So let's get some buddy bud in there. Alright, it's a rocket ship, so it needs definitely a control station. Let's put that there. So I'm going to have a bathroom area and a food area. So might as well get some mess tables, make them out of copper. 2 mess tables. A fridge. And let's get a dispenser so that I can put plastic in here. Let's make it out of copper also so it looks nicer. And it looks like I have room for art there. It's a nice painting with a gold outline. There we go. Let's boost up the speed. So I've got water. I need to get water coming in here. Again, I've never used these ports before, so hopefully I'm doing it right. Let's go like that. So it should be I can feed water in from the outside. And the water's got to come in from here. down, over. I'm gonna. All right, and let's go right on down here. And I want fresh water, and I want it to be... Do I need it to be cool, or can it be hot water? I think it's okay to be hot. I don't have any plants growing in there. The buddy bud... You know what? Because the choice is, I've got this really hot water over here. Let's take a look at it. How hot is this? 60 is too hot, I think, even for buddy bud. Buddy bud goes up to 40, so I think I need to draw from my cool water, which is probably down here somewhere. Alright, so I'll take this water. This is my cool, formerly salt water. And I'll run that up to my rocket ship. Alright, there's another issue, I think, where I don't want to have unlimited water going up there. I need to control it. And there's a new thing here I've never used before, liquid meter. So let's maybe, I'll put a meter. That, I think, counts how much water there is. And then I'll put a shutoff up above it. So when it counts to a certain amount, it'll shut off the water. I hope that's how it works. So we'll go there, here, here. Let's cancel those. You know what? Let's go up a little bit higher here. Just in case, I'll make a bridge that I can pull out. Like that. Alright, and since that's automation, I need a wire in between it. And I probably need power, although I'm not sure. The heck, reset meter? Oh, I could automate the resetting. I think I want to go around. I don't think I want to reset it. I don't know what that would do, but I think I'll check on that later. And then make sure it's got power. Alright. That's a little overkill, but I'll get rid of this extra wiring to make it nice. And I like nice straight lines. That's what I'm shooting for there. Alright, let's check the natural gas problem. Okay, we've got a vacuum. So now let's shut this off again. So that's going to be shut off. Get rid of that vent. Once that vent is gone, I will run the piping straight up through here. And I think this is good for water now. Hot water coming in. Yeah, 62. That's coming in from that old geyser. And once the water gets in there, and it's got power, and the load is still okay. Let's check that everything's powered. Yeah, the load is still okay. Still under 2,000. So I should have a secondary source of oil. Let's see where the oil gets pumped to. Okay, the oil... Oh, the oil flows out. I don't have it pumping oil out. It just flows out, and it'll dribble down to here is my plan. And what's going on? It's clogged up because no one's working on it. Alright, well, asking you shall receive, so now someone's working on it. Alright, let's see how we're doing on the rocket ship. Looks like we need the water to go. Oh, did it ever get oxygen in there? It's still a vacuum, so it's not pumping any oxygen yet. Oh, because it's got to build these. Let's check outside the rocket ship, though. Okay, so it's got oxygen almost ready to come in. Let's get the priority up here. Let's make everything at least a priority 6. But especially that oxygen. Can I do this? Alright. Okay, oxygen. Oops. Let's make the oxygen priority 8. There we go. And last but not least, let's check on our big old cooling loop. See how that's shaping up. Alright, so I should not need this anymore. Unless I'm going to spill water. I could spill some water out of here now. It's going to drip on the floor. I'll sweep it up, dump it in here, and feed that back into the circuit. Okay, this. I'm going to have this turn on whenever it's... Uh-oh! That is a lot more. It looks like a ton of water just spilled out. Maybe it's not that much, but it looks terrifying. So I'm going to vacuum up, sweep up my water lock. So if I do this, I can't get back in there if I needed to. Alright. Anytime it's above 30, let's turn it on and keep it nice and cool. Did they make the circuit? It looks like it's almost all done. Maybe they can't reach some of these things here. I don't want to feed it in there too early, because if it gets stuck, it will overheat. You know, it'll boil and wreck the pipes like it did on the other. Uh-oh. It looks like I got a blob there. So I probably am going to want to go in there. Maybe I need an automatic digger to dig that out. It's a chunk of aluminum. That's too bad. Well, let's see how big of a problem it is. This one doesn't have that problem. Oh, where is it venting to? Or, I mean, where is it distributing? Okay, when it works, it should come out here. I've got steam in there. Let's start sucking everything up. Alright. Oh, does it not reach? I screwed this up. I screwed it up. I can't reach the conveyor loader from here. Oh no. That is bad. That's very, very disappointing. Oh, but this is dormant, right? Yeah, so that should be relatively cooling off. What's going on here? We're just dumping water? Let's not do that. Okay, let's stop dumping water and making a mess. Although, if I let some of that water pour into here, if it can pour into here, then it'll come in here and cool it up. Because my big worry is that all the steam will blast right out. So I want to have a nice little section here. Okay, automation. Utilities. Let's make a temp shift plate out of aluminum. I don't know if I have aluminum available, but yes. So I need to get in here and move this conveyor loader over a spot, which is going to cook some dupes, so I'm going to need hospital beds. I only have 3 dupes here, so I can't let too many of them get hurt. Oh boy. Maybe I'm better off coming in this way, from this side, instead of running in here, although it's sort of used to it from this side. If I go in here, I might be able to reach it faster and not have to run through. Okay, cancel. Let's try that. Alright. let's go like this and this. I'll dump water in there. Then I will slide this over a notch. Let's look at what do I have to do here for this. I wonder if I just turned it sideways, if that would work. You know, which end it has to reach. Alright, so I'll deconstruct that. Maybe if I turn it sideways. So I think if this conveyor loader is where it loads, and this is where it ships from, if this loader part is over here, it'll be able to reach and starts the cycle going. Alright, how are we doing for plumbing? Now the question is, how urgent is it that I start circulating cold water? It's kind of urgent, but I think it can last a little longer. Let's get this, get some water in here. Let's dump more polluted water up here. But not the German polluted water. Okay, sweep that. That's got germs. Does it have germs? Yes, that has germs. These are just tiny little, few grams at a time. Probably being wasteful here. Okay, let's get this fresh water in here. And just to make sure that I don't, because I don't want to let the steam out, I want to keep a nice seal. The water should do it. But just in case, I might put a temp shift plate here. Now that's going to cook these dupes pretty badly when they start trying to run in there. But maybe if they can just reach through and not have to like run into the steam, I might be in good shape. Let's make that high priority. New printables available. A little Draco. Alright, nobody looks super fantastic. You know what? I'm going to overload this. Let's put more Drecos here. They can just walk around. They're not going to cause any harm. They might chew on my mealwoods once in a while, but as far as I'm concerned, they're just going to pretty up the place. Unless they get into a war with, you know, if that little guy lays an egg, then he might start attacking them, but whatever. Oh, and I wanted to make a refrigerator here. I still think I'm away from... let's get this cleaned up first. I'll feel better once this is done. Although it's dormant, so there's no rush. How much water do we have in here? 100 kilograms. Any other fresh water laying around? I don't think so. Oh yeah, there's a bunch. They could sweep up all this stuff. Let's do it. Mainly I want the water though. So the water is going to be priority 8, and where's my general dump here? This will make that priority 3. Because I only want to do that when they're kind of bored and looking for work, should they do that. Alright. Temp shift plate. Let's build that. I wonder if there's no aluminum available. This is too hot, so I'm not getting that aluminum. It might be that I won't be able to build this temp shift plate. The aluminum might be all buried underneath. Oh, It's delivering some. Is there more? Okay, so there is no more aluminum left. Let's cancel that. 100, 300 kilograms. All right, it's gonna be bad, but I think, you know what? Let me get it. I need a temp shift plate there. Let's make it out of something else that I have handy. Lead? Sure. Let's make a lead temp shift plate. Come on, guys. Maybe I should have made it out of granite. Alright, Ellie's coming. Okay. Build it. And as soon as that's, then the steam might start heating up this tile, this granite tile there, once they've disintegrated that, if they can corner build it. Alright, so yes, it's liquefying. Okay, and then if I deconstruct that, I can get in here, deconstruct this. Let's get this done. I really want to see how it works before I go back. I'll get this done, then check on my spaceship, and hopefully it's ready to launch. Well, I'll need to put food and plastic in it, though. Alright. Alright, it's hot. Okay, lots of steam in there. Conveyor loader, made of steel. And now let's try it. If I do it that way. Let's check the power. Alright, so it's still on a power line. So if they build that, I'll set that to dig up everything to sweep it all up. Oh boy. Someone's gonna get cooked. Oh, I can't do this part. I gotta see if I can... Popped eardrums. Oh no! Get out of there! Scalded. Alright, I want to dig that up. Priority 8 maybe. First get that built, then dig that. And when I build it, I want to test it. Oh look, he's digging it from up above. That's a safe way of doing it. No exposure to steam by doing that. Right, I'm done with the water. You can stop running water here. Okay, dig that out. Let's see. Oh, let's start sweeping. Does it sweep? The sweeper is not sweeping. Okay. That's too bad. Let me pause. I mean, this is just such a hot area. I don't want to... Gotta deconstruct that again. Alright. Okay, yep, deconstruct all those things. try putting it there. That should be close enough. Alright, I'm going to pause it here. I've got a work call coming in. I'll see you next time.